Hey, how's everybody doing today? My name is Michael Collins. I'm not normally big on setting up YouTube, doing videos of myself or anything like that, but man, I've been going through the ringer here. I got a 2013 Dodge Dart 2.0 liter engine. Car's got over 200,000 miles on it. I was using it driving back and forth to Louisiana from the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex and San Antonio, where I used to live, going to and from work. And right as I'm done going and driving in Louisiana, this car decides to just start giving me issues. First thing I can say is God is good, because between now and then, I've had the opportunity to obviously spend a lot of money, more than I wanted to, getting the car fixed. But I've been able to sponge up a lot of knowledge. Start with the car issues. Hopefully you guys don't fast forward through this to just see what actually is going to be on this video. But, I had some electrical issues I thought were going on with the car. Bought a new PCM. Wasn't the PCM. Returned the PCM. Took it to a dealership. They did 3 recalls. Don't get your car fixed at the dealership, by the way. They wanted to change out an oil pressure sensor, freaking tune-up, and an oil change, all for $1,000. The oil change you can do yourself, and next time I do an oil change on this Dart, I'll post a video. I'm going to post a video today of me doing the oil change on my Dodge Journey. And dude, do it yourself. Like, don't drive to pay $80. Pay $30. Get your oil, your filter, and do it yourself. Like, everything's expensive today, and there's a lot of videos where people want likes or subscriptions for people to watch their videos. I don't need that. This is me just putting what I've gone through to help somebody else out. Okay, now back to the car. So I was having issues with the ABS system. The traction control light would come on, engine power reduced. I changed out one fuse and it looked like a Christmas tree. ABS lights on, brake lights on, this and that. Put the code reader on it, and the code reader gives you a code for the ABS module. It's not communicating with the PCM. So I bought an ABS module on eBay. Set up a mobile mechanic to come over here. His name was Quentin, by the way. Quentin, if you ever see this movie, thank you for all your help. Instacar Fix. They really don't charge that bad, and they'll send a mechanic to your house. So I have no complaints there with Instacar Fix. Quentin came, did the work on my car. Changed out the ABS module, which the ABS module is right here. Okay, that is not an easy place to get to. He changed out the ABS module, put a scanner on it, and they wouldn't communicate with the PCM. Go figure. All these things, your PCM, all your modules, your electrical modules, they are catered to the VIN of your vehicle. So they have to be like jailbroken, like a fire stick. And Quentin changed out the ABS module, couldn't get it to communicate. One fuse was not in this car, and I don't know how it came out. I've never messed with the fuses before. Popped in one fuse, the ABS module and the PCM were communicating. So he puts my old ABS module back on. Poop! Problem solved, right? Good to go. Drive my car to work. Got the oil pressure low, light blinking on and off, on and off, on and off. And after doing some research, the problem is a few things. Either your oil pressure sensor is no good, which that was just changed out. Your oil level's low. I just had an oil change. Well, what I thought was an oil change. Back to that. Change your own oil. You don't know what they're doing up under there. You don't know if they're changing your oil out. They could be freaking throwing old oil back in your car. So, that being said, I looked up a lot of videos on how to do this oil pump on the 2013 Dodge Dart. And the mechanic at the shop told me it would take 8 hours. You got to pull the engine out. You got to overhaul the engine. I saw some videos, which the videos are very helpful. That Dodge Forum video. But he already has the engine block out. And yeah, it'll help you see where everything is. But it does not show you how to take the oil pump out and put a new one in while the engine's in your car. Hit up my father-in-law, shout out, appreciate him and his help. We watched some videos, got down nitty gritty together. So first, I'll show you the oil pump, which is right here. This is the oil pump, okay? And there's your bolts. That's a bracket for the air compressor, which kind of bolts into this. It's kind of, you know, supported up with this. So this is the oil pump. And this is your pickup tube. You know, it pumps the oil through here, sends it up to the shaft, and that's what, you know, makes your engine run. So it's a very important piece of equipment to the car. That thing goes out, bye-bye engine. So, first thing you want to do, safety first. Jack your car up, right? So we got a floor jack here and 2 jack stands holding the car up, okay? Safety first always. So, we're going to get up under the car here. This right here is your oil pan. That's your oil pan. And there is 17 bolts all the way around. That bracket bolts in here. And you got a long bolt that goes in right through here. And that mounts to this oil pan. First thing you want to do, take off your oil plug. Take your oil plug off, drain all the oil out. Then you're going to take all these bolts out, drop your oil pan. Once the oil pan is dropped, you will see the pump. On the side of your engine over here, which I won't show, I'm just going to show you this. This is like a cheat code that my father-in-law found. Pretty much on the side there, you're going to have a your timing cover, and there's a bunch of chains in there. After you drop the oil pan, you're going to get a socket, and you'll see the chain coming around. There's a little gear at the end of the pump. When you go to try to break it loose, it's just going to turn the motor. So you kind of got, forget what size wrench, you know, if you got wrenches, you can figure it out. But there's a bolt up above that you can use to hold back up. And you pop that thing loose and pop that chain out. And then it's self-explanatory when you see the pump. And I'll show you in the video when we reinstall it. You're going to take those 4, and them screws are long. You take them out, and the pump drops right out. Like something that I was going to be charged over $1,000 online, and a normal mechanic that I take to in town wanted to charge me 8 hours of labor, so they didn't want to mess with it. But literally, it took us an hour to drop that pan out and pretty much get that pump out. So they seem pretty standard in Dodges. So my Dodge Journey, the oil pan's pretty much in the same spot. Dodges are really easy cars to work on. You just got to know what you're doing. So I thought I would try to make a video, maybe help simplify it for you guys. If you ever come into a situation where you have a Dodge Dart or a Journey or a Dodge, but I just want to help someone else out to maybe not have to go through the same stuff I went through, and at the same time let you know that God is good. God is good. So if this video is helpful, man, drop a comment. You know, you don't have to subscribe. Drop a comment. Tell me how your experiences went. You know, if you have some information, something that could help me better work on my car, feel free to hit me up, man. Hit me up in the comment section. Drop me a comment. Get prayer requests, man. Prayer requests. There's power in prayer. You know, toss a prayer request in there. I got an army full of family members here that'll help pray for anybody. We love the Lord and we love his children. So, you know, hopefully this video is helpful. I'll post up another one after we install the oil pump. And fingers crossed, this is the last time that I have to spend a lot of money on this vehicle and I can get her back up and running. God bless. Hit me up.